There is something strange happening in homes all around the world. Right now, something so simple, so quiet, that most people don't even realize what they are looking at. Sits on windowsills in, small pots and dusty balconies in, forgotten corners of gardens. Thick green leaf, calm, silent, almost boring. And yet, inside that leaf is something people have spent thousands of dollars trying to recreate, something industries have built empires around, something that promises youth, competence, and something deeply emotional: hair. Because losing your hair is not just about appearance, it's about identities, about looking in the mirror slowly, not recognizing the person staring back at you. It's about watching strands fall one by one, day after die on, till one day you'll realize it's not stopping. And in that moment, most people panic. They turn to expensive oils, chemical treatments filled with words they don't understand, promises they can't verify, and results that rarely come. But what if the answer was never in a bottle? What if it was growing quietly right next to you this entire time? The plant is called aloe vera, but calling it just a plant is almost an insult, because for thousands of years across ancient civilizations, from Egypt to India, from Greece to Arabia, the plant was not seen as decoration, it was seen as medicine. Ancient Egyptians called it the plant of immortality, and they didn't say that casually. They used it on skin, on wounds and burns, and, most importantly, on the scalp. Because long before modern science, people had already noticed something unusual when this gel touched the skin. It didn't just sit there, it worked slowly, deeply, quietly, and over time people began to notice something else. Hair grew stronger, thicker, healthier. Somewhere along the way, we forgot. We replaced nature with chemicals, with speed, truth, with marketing, and today most people walk past aloe vera without ever knowing what it can actually do. So let's uncover the truth inside every aloe vera leafy is a clear gel, but this gel is not just water. It is packed with vitamins, minerals, enzyme compounds that directly interact with your scalp. Vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E. These are not just healthy words, these are antioxidants. They fight damage, because one of the biggest reasons for hair loss is not what you think. It's not always genetics. It's not always it's damage caused by pollution, stress, poor diet, harsh chemicals. All of these slowly weaken your hair follicles, and when follicles weaken, hair stops growing. Now, here is where aloe vera becomes interesting, because it doesn't just sit on your scalp. It penetrates, hydrates deeply, it calms irritation, and most importantly, it creates an environment where hair can grow again. Think of your scalp like soil. If the soil is dry, damaged, full of toxins, nothing will grow. But if you restore that soil, if you nourish it, if you heal it, growth returns. And that is exactly what aloe vera does. It restores. But here is the part most people get wrong. They use it incorrectly. They buy processed aloe gel with preservatives, chemicals, fragrances, and then they say it doesn't work. Of course it doesn't, Bez. What works is the raw leaf, fresh and touched to live. You take the leaf, you cut it open, and inside you see that clear gel is the real thing. That is what your scalp needs. Now imagine this: you apply that gel directly to your scalps, slowly, gently massaging it, in not forcing, just letting it absorb. At first, you feel nothing. Beneath the surface, something begins. Your scalp cools, inflammation reduces, blood circulation improves, and your follicles begin to wake up. Day 1, you don't see much. Day 2, maybe. Your scalp feels softer. Day 3, less itching, less dryness. Day 4, something fall begins to reduce some. This is where most people quit, because they expect miracles, but real changes quiet. It builds. Day 5, your hair feels stronger. Day 6, you start noticing tiny changes, small improvements, things you can't fully explain. By day 7, something shifts. Your hair doesn't just look better, it feels alive. Now, let's be clear, this is not magic, it's biology. Your scalp was damaged, you restored it. Your follicles were weak, you nourished. Now they are doing what they were always meant to do. But here's the deeper truth. Vera is not just about hair, it's about returning to something we lost: trust in simple things. Because in a world obsessed with complexity, the most powerful solutions are often the simplest. A single leaf growing quietly, waiting, not demanding asking for money, just existing, and yet capable of changing something so personal, emotional as your hair. So, the next time you see this plant, and ignore it and walk past it, and definitely don't underestimate it, because sometimes the answer you've been searching for is not hidden. It's right in front of you, still and patient and powerful, waiting for you to finally notice.